So now we have our exact measured two-dimensional rectangle at 31.8 millimeters by 15.8 millimeters. But now we have to make this into a three-dimensional object. Obviously right now, if we take a look with the orbital tool, it is 2D and has zero definition as of now. So as we've used in the past, to make this into a three-dimensional object, we're going to use the push-pull tool. And when we go in and do the push pulling of this two-dimensional object, we want to make sure that just the same way that we measured the length and width of the two-dimensional rectangle, we want to push pull it to an exact measurement to make sure that all of the measurements are lining up exactly, because we're trying to replicate this object here, so we want to be as precise as possible. If you look at your resources I've given to you, you'll notice that the height of this object is going to be 9.6 millimeters. And we're going to actually pull this off the same way that we did the two-dimensional object, just with the push-pull tool. So I'm going to start push-pulling, so we can see that in the bottom right, once again, the distance is changing that we're push-pulling. But I want to be exact, so I'm going to put in 9.6 millimeters and press enter. And there we go. We can see that it auto-formatted itself to be the exact correct measurement. So let's just go ahead and test this out. We can see that we have the tape measure tool. So just to triple check and make sure, let's check all of our dimensions. So it should be 9.6 millimeters high, and we can see in the bottom right corner it is in fact 9.6 millimeters. Now let's check the length, and that should be 15.8 millimeters, and that's perfect. And then let's just try this other side, 31.8. Okay, good. And the tape measure tool is something that you can use just to go in and check your measurements. I would say it's a good rule of thumb to go in and use that. Every few times you put in an exact measurement, just go in and measure it just to make sure.